So, hi friends, I hope you can hear me. So, today I am kind of dressed up, but I have a serious topic on mind, okay? So, I think the last new moon which happened, okay? The last new moon brought up issues in the collective masculine and feminine of our planet, which I'm going to talk about, okay? So, the issues that were brought up have to do with why are men afraid of women, okay? Why do men, and I'm talking about not the conscious man who are conscious about these patterns, I'm talking about majority of the population of this planet, which consists of people that are not yet on the awakening journey, who engage in these patterns, okay? And the patterns that I'm referring to are the third dimensional patterns, the patterns that are keeping the planet stuck in a 3D level, 3D reality level. It's a matrix and it's a certain lock on the psyche, okay? So this lock has to be broken, okay? And the psyche needs to expand, okay? So the pattern that I'm going to talk about today is, let me just put it in a very slang language, okay? So the question is, why do men bitchify women? Okay, so men complain that women are like bitches, women act like bitches, okay? But the reality of the situation is, who made them that way? Okay, who made them that way? Okay, like why do women get so manipulative and dark, and why does that shadow feminine come up? What is the need for the shadow feminine? The need for the shadow feminine are the insecure men and their insecurities. You see, what men do in an unconscious state, in a lazy state, in an irresponsible state, is that instead of confronting their issues, which they are afraid of confronting, instead of transforming and transcending their ego selves, which they are afraid and lazy to do, they will use manipulative strategies to suppress a woman's power. Okay, and when a woman's power is suppressed, she will turn into the only asset that she has, and you know what I'm talking about, okay? And that is how women turn manipulative, women turn bitchy, okay? And women shut down their heart chakras. Women shut down their heart chakras because they want their power back, okay? Which has been denied to them, and they forget about these things. All these traumas become repressed in the collective unconscious, okay? So that is why the twin flames were sent on the planet, the star seeds were sent on the planet to to take on all these wounds, to take on all these traumas, to take on all these patterns and do the healing. And when we do the healing of all these collective distorted feminine patterns and the distorted masculine patterns, we hold a true balance, which is the 0 point balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, okay? And it is very important to hold this balance, because when twins hold this balance, it exerts a huge influence on the collective, a huge influence on the collective, because twins are twins, they are twin flames. We need this is the only hope to change the system at this point. This is the only hope, and we risked our life for this. We separated from our other half for this. You're not supposed to chase your twin flame. All these people who are young and who get on this twin flame journey, see, you all have not seen the world a lot. Okay, so only when you are in your 30s that you have seen enough of the world. You understand how the systems work, and you understand the need for the twin flame separation, why the separation happened in the first place. You understand that it's not about your personal pain. It's about the pain of the collective. There's a lot of pain in the collective. Connect with people and see. Connect with people and see. Rise beyond your closed circle. Because as long as you're not doing I'm talking specifically to the star seeds and the twin flames and those who are on the ascension journey. As long as you are not doing your mission, you all will have a lot of other people projecting on you. You will have a lot of other people projecting onto you, and you will wonder why the psychic attacks are happening. The psychic attacks are happening because you are not aligned to your divine masculine, or you are not aligned to your divine feminine. And when you are not aligned in both these energies, you are not on your purpose. If you are not aligned with the divine feminine, you can't find your purpose. You are in the wrong field. If you're not aligned with your divine masculine, you found your purpose, but you don't have the energy to do it. You don't have the ability, the stamina to do it. And what this requires you to do? This requires you to do the Kundalini ascension process if it is needed. It requires you to do the inner work, the shadow work if it is needed. Do whatever is required. Because you're not going to get your union. And let me tell you one thing. When you're about to get your union, no, you don't want it. Because you're already in union within yourself. That need falls away. See, the need for your twin arises. Your focus goes on your twin flame, that romance, that I need to be with him. All that happens only when your inner masculine is imbalanced. Only when your inner masculine is imbalanced, I repeat, when the karmic downloads happen, your inner masculine gets imbalanced. That is when you become energetically codependent on your external masculine. You become insecure. You wonder like why the reunion, when the reunion will happen, or why my twin is running away from me. No, you go through the stages, right? You go through the stages of karmic downloads, becoming imbalanced in your masculine energy or feminine energy, and then back into balance. Okay, so those days when you're back into balance, you will understand what I'm saying. You will understand my words. Because when you are balanced in your DM, you're only focused on what you came here to do. You only focused on completing your ascension journey. You only focused here on the role that you are here to play. You're only focused on finding clarity on your path. You're not focused on your twin. You're not bothered about, when the reunion is going to happen, because you know it's a done deal. It's a done deal. When there is no karmic blockages in your root chakra or whatever chakra, like in the case of the matrix twin flame, it's all about the root and the solar plexus. Okay, in the case of other twin flame connections, we might be talking about other chakra blockages. Okay, so wherever that the chakra blockages are, wherever that the karma is mostly stored, that is blocking the opening of your third eye, until that karma is there, you have to focus on your spiritual journey, not in codependently getting security from your twin or getting emotional needs met from your twin. All that will backfire. All that will backfire. And you all have experienced it over and over again. You all have experienced your twin running away. You'll have experienced your twin triggering you. You'll have experienced your twin deprioritizing you. Because you're trying to get that externally, no? You're trying to get that masculine energy externally. It's a part of you. You have to find it within yourself. And it's not just about finding your twin within yourself and getting into this cozy reunion. Once you hold the energetic balance, you have to keep holding it every day. And if you don't know how to hold it, well, your twin will teach you that. He will mirror. He will mirror your inner balance. Only difference will be that after karma is cleared, you will be, in a better position to hold the balance of the masculine, feminine, whatever is your case. But when karma is there, your DNA is not activated. And then it's very difficult for you. You really need to like go to a counselor and do your inner work and really activate your DNA, and then you understand how to hold the balance. When the karma is gone, you know how to hold the balance. It's just a matter of practice. Okay, so this is the stage where the runner chaser stops. The runner chaser stage ends, and both come to a stage of, like you can say, equilibrium or a calm. Okay, and there is no need in the divine feminine. She's focused on her role, and there is no need in the divine masculine also. He is in that inner embrace with his inner feminine. He's at peace. He's not that unstable energy that keeps running here and there. He's at home, you can say. Okay, so this is how the transformation of both the energies happen. Okay, so while the divine feminine used to chase the divine masculine, she is self-focused. Her attention is on herself, on her life, on her identity. Okay, and while the divine masculine was unstable in his emotional commitment, okay, he finds his home. He finds the balance of his inner feminine, and he actually begins to recognize who his twin flame is, who his divine feminine is, and begins to respect her for that. Okay, so men basically try to take away a woman's power because they are afraid of a powerful woman, and they are afraid of a powerful woman because they are afraid of being rejected. They are afraid of being rejected. But this is not anything that is related to the feminine. This is your issue, right? This is your fear of rejection. This is your fear of a powerful woman, a balanced woman. This is your issues and past traumas that you've had with a woman who was not powerful but who misused power. You know, that kind of category is also there among women, like the shadow feminine. It's your fear of the shadow feminine. Okay. So you have to analyze your work. It's time to stop being lazy. See, if you want to play the power games, play the power games. But right now, we are entering such a time on the planet where that is not the norm anymore. You know, you'll be looked down upon if you don't grow up. Earlier, power games and all that nonsense was considered like the height of masculinity. Now it is considered childish, immaturity. If you want to play those games, if you think it is fun, play. But it can only be played among a woman who still is having wounds. Okay, you can only play those games with the shadow feminines. You cannot play those games with a woman who is balanced, and a lot of women are healing on this planet now. So you'll have a scarcity of targets. And when you tire from those games, grow up and become a man. Because the divine masculine, the true masculine, is about creating a new world. It's not about engaging in your power games and replaying your childhood issues. Masculinity is not about how you can suppress and break a woman. Masculinity is about how you can create an empire for yourself. Go and create an empire for yourself. Go. Be the best that you can in your field. Do that. Show your masculinity there. Create a family. Create beautiful friends with women. Because at the end of the day, you have to be with yourself. You have to spend those last 5 minutes on the bed with yourself. And those 5 minutes give you the strength for the next day, or they weaken you. So the 5 minutes better be 5 minutes of self-respect, so that you have strength the next day to move out into the world, so that you don't have to hang your head down behind your door. Because obviously in front of other people you will not show that you disrespect yourself. So all these wounds that are being played out, you know, between masculine and feminine, the masculine tries to suppress the feminine, okay? The feminine tries to manipulate the masculine, you know. Where is this all leading us? To more crimes? To broken families? To living less than our potential? To pandemics? Where is the soul leading, and how long? When are you going to get tired of this shit? So I'm saying to my community right now, this journey is about holding the balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And it doesn't happen in one day. It takes years. It takes years to reach here at the third eye level. This is a social mission, guys. This is a social mission. Because we needed something that would fix the system. And the system can only be fixed through personal transformation. And personal transformation we can bring into this world. Our community can bring into this world. We are the leaders of tomorrow. The politicians are not going to solve our problems. We have to activate the DNA and transform human beings to solve the problems. Speeches are not going to solve the problems. DNA activation is going to solve the problems. Providing people's material needs is no longer going to solve the problem. Most of the people are quite materially well settled. Teaching people how to come into union between their masculine and feminine, doing the inner work is going to solve the problems. Holding the balance of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the union in the brain, not just theoretically but energetically, transforms the collective consciousness. And that is the mission of Twin Flames. Okay, so this is all that I have for you for today, and I would like to tell you, just analyze the patterns that you'll have within yourself, guys. Just analyze the patterns. To all the girls also, what patterns are you playing out in your lives, in your relationships? Because right now we are having the Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto great conjunction in Capricorn. Okay, and Capricorn is about structure, social structure, the internal structure of the psyche. All kinds of structures come under Capricorn. Okay, so we are having such a great conjunction which will last till the 20th when Jupiter will move out of Capricorn. Okay, Saturn and Pluto will still be conjunct, then Saturn will be moving out in April. So since we are having such powerful players in the sign of Capricorn, we have to take a look at the social structures. We have to take a look at the family structures. We have to take a look at the relationship structures between the males and the females, the men and the women. And we also need to take a look at the structures inside our chakra system, the psychic structures, the structures of the mental body, emotional body, the patterns is what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'll be signing off for now. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. Okay, share it, subscribe to my channel, and you can take a look at my artworks. If you like my artworks, you can buy my artworks. If you are interested, you can book a counseling session with me also. All right, so I will see you again next time, and have a lovely week and keep doing your work. And remember, there is a purpose for the reunion. It's more than your personal reunion. All right, bye for now.